fact, breaking news just coming in. A Lashkar outfit has now claimed responsibility for the killings that were carried out in Kulgam in Jammu and Kashmir. Now, the Lashkar outfit has warned non-locals of dire consequences if they don't leave. Now, even as the TRF has claimed responsibility for the killings that took place in Kulgam, where migrants were gunned down by terrorists, we are learning that they have claimed responsibility and also issued a threat to all those non-Kashmiris who are working in various parts of Jammu and Kashmir. I'm going to try and go across to Zeenat for more on this. Zeenat, good morning. Zeenat, what we are seeing, of course, is not just the TRF, in a sense, claiming responsibility, but on the other side, you know, it's also an issue of keeping these minorities as well as this migrant labor that's coming into Kashmir safe.
Very good morning to you, Nupur. Yes, the TRF has claimed the responsibility for carrying an attack against the non-locals in Wanpo Kulgam yesterday, in which the 2 of the innocent lives were lost and 1 is still admitted in the GMC Anantnag. Meanwhile, talking about the TRF, as we all know that it's an offshoot of the Lashkar-Toiba, which is a Pakistan-based terror outfit, and we have been seeing continuously the warnings coming from the TRF, or for that matter, the Kashmir Fight blog, where they recently carried a blog that they are going to target the non-locals, the laborers. In fact, the blog was published in September this year, and since then we are also seeing this year, as far as this month is concerned, we are seeing almost 9 killings in a week's time, which is a worrying situation for the security establishment working in Jammu and Kashmir. And now the efforts are being made by the administration as well as the police to take these non-locals, these laborers of Bihar to the safer places, so that such killings are not repeated. So it is really becoming a challenging situation for the Jammu and Kashmir police and also the other security agencies. But as LG Manoj Sinha has already maintained that the justice will be delivered, and meanwhile they are taking the responsibilities for not able to save the innocent lives, that despite there had been the first killing was witnessed in Jammu and Kashmir in Srinagar city, where ML Bindru was targeted, and then the Golgappa Wala Virendra Paswan of Bihar, and simultaneously a civilian from the Shahgund Bandipora. But as also the police had claimed that in all the killings, almost the 3 cases have been solved, and also the known offshooters of the Srinagar city, 3 out of 5 have been neutralized by JKP along with other security forces in different anti-terror operations. The other security experts are also maintaining that it is the retaliation coming from the Lashkar-Toiba, as TRF has claimed the responsibility, because the LET has suffered a huge losses in the anti-terror operations that the J&K police along with the other security establishment were able to carry, in which some 13 terrorists so far in a week's time were neutralized. So it's more like that the terrorists, these hybrid terrorists, the white collar terrorists, it's more like they're playing a hit and run game. They target somebody, the person loses his life, and then they claim the responsibility. So these are all hybrid terrorists, right, as the security chiefs here are maintaining, and they are trying their best to identify them. But as of now, the wave of fear has been created in Kashmir after Kashmir witnessed almost 9 target killings.
Now, you know, Zeenat, you were talking about how they are hybrid terrorists. Now, look at the methodology that's been adopted by them. They've asked these migrant workers to show them their Aadhaar cards, and thereafter, you know, they were shot at point-blank range. So, in that sense, these, as you pointed out, these are not really planned, but they are more ad hoc in the sense that they come in, they look at people's Aadhaar cards, and then, you know, shoot at them.
Yes, absolutely. See, if you'll see, the modus operandi used in all the killings is more like they are coming, they target a person, and then they mingle with the normal people, normal life. So they are not the terrorists that categorized terrorists who have been identified by the Jammu Kashmir police, but the ones who were identified, they are already stand neutralized by the security establishment. So like, yes, since yesterday the Kulgam police along with other security force is looking into these migrant killings, particularly in the Kulgam. There were the multiple search and cordon operations the entire night, and in fact the multiple teams have been constituted by the security chiefs here, so that these terrorists and the hybrid terrorists could be neutralized or they could be apprehended. But as of now, the J&K administration is maintaining, they are giving assurance to the non-locals, the non-local residents, that kindly do not leave the valley. We are trying the best to rescue you, because yesterday also we saw a lot of operations being carried in South Kashmir, as well as north. In fact, in North Kashmir and Sopore, the laborers were shifted to one of the higher secondaries there so that no further attacks are carried. So all the establishment, the units of the police as well as the administrations are quite alert. They're looking into the situation, but this is also the truth that the 9 killings in a week's time is going to be a challenging situation. And is it the end to these non-local killings, or there will be more? The time will tell. But as of now, the security establishment
Absolutely.
maintaining here, they're working on it. They're taking every angle into consideration.
Absolutely. You know, Zeenat, I'm going to come back to you in just a bit. Let's actually listen into some of the reactions that have been coming in from the families of these migrants, as well as the demands that they're now making.
देखिए, अभी तक 5 बिहारियों की हत्या हुई है। अब 24 घंटे में जो खबर आ रही है 3 बार हमला हुआ है, और इस बार जो मारे गए वो ऋषिदेव परिवार के लोग थे। एक लगता है एक ही गांव या एक ही परिवार के लोग होंगे। उसमें एक आदमी घायल है, 2 आदमी मरा है। एक पासवान मरे, एक शाहजी मरे, 5 लोग मरे, और ये सब के सब गरीब तबका के लोग हैं जिनको बिहार में रोजी रोटी नहीं मिल रही है, जिनको बिहार में पेट भरने का कोई उपाय नहीं है। वैसे लोग मजबूरी में वहाँ जाके गए हैं, नहीं तो वहाँ का जो वातावरण है, जिस तरह की स्थिति है, क्यों कोई जान देने के लिए जाएगा। और आज के दिन भी हजारों लोग वहाँ पड़े हुए हैं। अब मुख्यमंत्री जी जो मृतक हैं, जो मारे गए, जिनकी हत्या हुई, इनको 2 लाख रुपया मुआवजा दे करके और अपना कर्तव्य जो है उसको इतिश्री मान ले रहे हैं। अखबार में खबर छपी है कि उन्होंने वहाँ के जो लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर हैं मनोज सिन्हा जी, उनसे बातचीत की है। उसका नतीजा क्या निकल रहा है? सबसे बड़ी बात तो ये है, मैंने जो हालत है वहाँ, 9 जो है सेना के जवान अब तक मारे जा चुके हैं पिछले 10 दिन 15 दिन में। अभी भी इनकाउंटर जो है जारी है।
देखिए, ये शर्मनाक और कायरतापूर्ण कार्रवाई है। इसकी कठोरतम शब्दों में भर्त्सना की जानी चाहिए। देखिए, ये बिहार के लोगों के लिए निसंदेह एक मुश्किल वक्त है, जब भी यहाँ के लोग मेहनत और मजदूरी के लिए उन राज्यों के विकास के लिए यहाँ से जाकर खून पसीना बहाते हैं। और ऐसी घटनाएं जब भी होती हैं, एक संवेदनशील राजनेता के और राज्य के मुखिया के रूप में मुख्यमंत्री नीतीश कुमार जी कहीं ना कहीं ऐसी घटनाओं से उद्वेलित होते हैं, और इसीलिए उन्होंने बिहार के लोगों की सुरक्षा की बात वहाँ की सरकार से की है।
कश्मीर में उसे गोली लग गया।
क्या हुआ था? क्या काम करता था वहाँ वो?
वहाँ पे ढलैया करते थे।
ढलैया करते थे?
हाँ।
मकान बनाते थे?
हाँ।
तो वहाँ कैसे क्या हुआ?
उधर बारूद गोली बहुत चलता था उधर, इसीलिए हम चले आए।
तुम कब आए यहाँ?
10 दिन हो गया हमको।
राजा वहीं रह गया?
हाँ, वो बोला हम पैसे उसे लेकर आ रहे हैं।
कब आ रहे?
वो दीपावली में।
फिर ढलैया कराएंगे फिर?
हाँ।
अच्छा, वहाँ का हालात क्या था कश्मीर का?
वो उधर बारूद बहुत चलता था उधर।
अच्छा हालात नहीं थे क्या?
नहीं।
So those were reactions that we are getting from the family of those victims. Now, this comes even as we are told that the Bihar Chief Minister has spoken to the Lieutenant Governor about the security situation. Now, joining me on the phone line is Dr. Ajay Alok from the JDU. Dr. Alok, good morning. Thank you for speaking to us on Republic. To begin with, Dr. Alok, how do you see these targeted killings? Obviously, they do send across, or rather they do begin another cycle of fear in people from other parts of the country who have gone to the Kashmir Valley to work. What do you think that the government now needs to do?
See, this is an utterly coward act. What they are doing is just gruesome. And these people need to be identified and to be taken to task immediately. And I'm sure the government there and our Chief Minister has spoken to the LG there, and security measures are being tightened up by the army and the local police. What needs to be done is these people should be identified and taken to task immediately, because they are trying to create an atmosphere of fear which cannot be allowed. And let me tell you, it's not a matter of being a Bihari being shot or a person from UP being shot. It's an attack on India. It's an attack on the federal structure of this country, and this cannot be tolerated.
Absolutely. It's an attack on India. It's an attack on the right for people to be able to work anywhere in this country.